The Browns drive about to get started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Flush to his right. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
I think I recognize the error there. Zone defense, and you've got everything in front of you. But when the quarterback breaks out of the pocket, sometimes that discipline breaks down and guys get out of their spots. Quarterback's able to find his open receiver there for a first down.
First down, Mayfield.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Steps away to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down,
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Chris Nagar now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Sent to return it. Here's Turner.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
K.J. Hamler.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down. Throwing. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Play fake. Mayfield.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now Burrow on 1st down. Being chased out left.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Mayfield looks to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, Mayfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Out of the end zone comes Spencer. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started.
And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw him for a touchdown.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the 17, Mayfield.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. And he fins him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving.